from Indian GAAP to IFRS. Sorry. And he was also a faculty member of for certificate course on Ind AS for ICAI, and he also a faculty member for internal audit of IASB board ICAI, delivering lecture at pan India level, and he had presented various papers at various forum of ICAI and various forums on various topics like Ind AS, IFRS, ICD, taxation matters, etc. He has vast experience in bank audit, including statutory bank branch audit, revenue audit, concurrent audit, stock audit, etc. Since last 7 years. He had empaneled with major public and private banks for various audit assignments. He is also a faculty for various courses like CA, CS, CWA, MBA, BBA, and other professional courses. Since from 2009, he wrote various articles in CA student newsletter of ICAI and also a journal of CA Association Ahmedabad. And also he is regular writer for newsletter of Ahmedabad branch of WIRC of ICAI. He is presently serving as the elected managing committee member of Ahmedabad branch of WIRC of ICAI. With this, I present the today's speaker to the August gathering. Thank you. Thank you, Raviteja. Over to you.
Sir, Ringe sir, over to you, sir. Please, you can start the session.
Thank you, Ravi sir. Thank you, Chairman of Ongole branch. Thank you, Krishna sir, and thank you, other dignitaries over here.
Sir, we have Gopal Subbarao sir, our chief guest today, regional council member of SIRC.
Yes, Subbarao sir. Sorry, the camera was close, so I could not. So thanks a lot. And first of all, thanks a lot inviting me on this topic, which is considered as an off-bit topic. And Ravi sir told rightly, because this is a time when many of the Indian people, want to know what kind of, tax reporting requirements are there over there in USA, while the, people are traveling to the India. So I'm starting my presentation. Let me share my screen and let me start my presentation. Hold for a second. Is my screen visible to all of you?
No, sir.
Just a
Not
second.
yet. Yes. Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Hope the presentation is going on. Just a second, sir. Something is messed up with my screen. Just a second, sir. Let me have this and. Hope now it is properly visible, right? Visible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Visible, sir.
Okay, thank you. Thanks a lot, sir. Okay, so today we are going to discuss a little bit about reporting requirement in the US returns for the US resident and green card holder. So generally we call this NRI, who are staying in India or who might be staying in US for a few days and might be staying in India for the few days. And many of us are getting, various comments on this, like various requirements, what kind of consultancy we should give and what kind of, questions we are getting. We are knowing that what to report in India. We are expert about this, right? We all of us are concerned, because as a consultant, you must know the counterpart also, right? So I'm, dealing with this presentations. I'm starting this. So just to brief before starting to directly to the topic, is this the USA map? I am generally, my session would be the interactive session, and I would love to have the answers from the participants. Hope both the chairman will not, have any objections on this. I have given, on left side, I have given the map of a USA, and I'm asking, is this USA? So answer from my side is no. And this is USA. So what is the difference between these two maps? One map is showing a US as a continent as a whole. The other map is showing as a different, states of USA, 50 states. Why? Because each and every state is having different tax laws. So there are two kind of laws in USA. One is called federal, other is called state laws. In India also at few levels state laws are there, but state does not have power to levy the income tax. Only the federal has, the central has the power to levy the income tax. While in US, state, even in few cities, have power to lay the income tax over and above the federal is laying. So hope this is clear. 50 states, different states have different tax law, right? Okay. Now we are moving towards the next slide, right? So first of all, we have to understand little bit about US taxation. Then we have to move what to be reported and how it to be reported. So US income tax system imposes a tax base on income on individuals, corporation, estate and trust. The tax is taxable income as defined times at a specified tax rate. This tax may be reduced by credit or some of which may be refunded if they exceed the tax calculation. Simple. Whatever we are doing in India, same kind of system. Again, the percentage is different, but the definition and other stuff are more or less same. Income, taxable income is taxable under the as per the tax rate, and if the excess tax is collected by the deductee, then you will claim the refund of the same, right? I would like to have the interactive session. So if you have any questions in between, you can ask in the chat box or you can raise the hand. And I request the moderator who can, view and let me know if I'm not able to, get idea about somebody's raising the hand. So US federal and most state income tax system tax worldwide income of the citizen and resident. Sir, ये line बहुत ही important है. It is very, very important. The US federal and मैंने already बताया most state income tax systems tax the worldwide income. Worldwide income means what? Worldwide income. India में भी ऐसा है. If you are citizen of India and you are resident of India as per the income tax, then your worldwide income is taxable. Similarly, in US also, if you are citizen and resident, then your worldwide income is taxable. Clear? A federal foreign tax credit is granted for foreign income tax. I have highlighted and underlined this line. Friends, many of us are having knowledge of DTAA, right? And they are dealing with the international taxation. And here it is important to know that there are two kinds of tax in US, which we have already discussed. One is federal tax, other is a state tax. Now you can get the credit of the federal tax against the any kind of tax liability as far as India is concerned. You cannot get the state tax credit because DTAA is signed between two nations. One is India, another is USA. It is not signed between any of the state of USA and India. So if you are paying any state income tax and then also you are supposed to pay the income tax in India, then you cannot get the credit of state income tax. However, you can get the credit of the federal tax. Okay, I am not going into the depth for the introduction. Types of the taxpayer. Very simple. Sole proprietorship, no need to explain. Corporation, no need to explain. S corporation. Friends, in US, there are two types of corporations, C corporation and S corporation. S corporation are not supposed to pay any income tax. It is a formation of the company, right? So S corporation is not required to pay any income tax. However, the partners or I can say shareholders of that S corporation is required to pay the tax. However, in case of C corporation has to pay the income tax, while the owners or the partners are not supposed to pay the income tax. Clear? Now back, sorry. Personal service corporation, personal holding company, partnership, limited liability partnership. In India, we have limited liability partnership. In US, in addition to that, there is a limited liability limited partnership. Publicly traded partnership. Yes, if In US, it is allowed that you can register your partnership into the exchange, and your partnership shares may be traded in the exchange. Limited liability companies, no need to explain. LLC, joint venture, right? Sole proprietorship, I am not going to explain. I am going to share this PPT, but I am trying to move to the topic which is given to me by giving the brief introduction about the US taxation. So S corporation, I will already explained. Personal service corporation, personal holding company, partnership, limited liability, limited partnership. We are aware about the limited liability partnership, but now here, limited liability, limited partnership means what? Limited liability of few partners and unlimited liability of the few partners. Combination of this called limited liability, limited partnership. Again, I am repeating. What do you mean by triple LP? Where the few partners are having limited liability and few partners are having unlimited liability. The combination of such kind of structure is called limited liability, limited partnership. LLP. No need to explain. But publicly traded partnership already discussed. Publicly traded partnership, limited liability company, LLC, where the shareholders have the limited liability. Yes, joint venture, no need to explain. It's the same kind. In India, we have the joint venture. Okay, now federal income tax. We have to understand a basic. Then we can move, because we have to understand what is going on over there, and then based on that, we can get the idea where to report, how to report. Federal tax rates for 22-23. Yes. Federal tax bracket 22 filed in April 23. अभी जो tax season वहां पे चल रही है उसकी बात चल रही है. यहाँ पे बहुत ही interesting है. There are 4 kind of individuals. ये individuals की बात चल रही है. There are 4 kind of individuals. In India में भी 4 kind of individuals. And US में भी 4 kind of individuals. India में कैसे 4 kind of individuals? Normal individual, senior citizen, super senior citizen, right? And woman. ये सब historically था. Right. Similarly, in US, as on date, there are 4 kind of individuals. One is single. Second is married filing jointly, and married filing separately. And fourth is head of household. Let me give you the idea. Single, no need to explain. A simple tax slab, which we know very well. Married filing jointly means what? Husband and wife are filing joint return. Somewhere they are getting the benefit on the above slab. Married filing separately. I am not going into the depth, but I just would like to give you the idea about the terminology so that whatever is coming on the screen, for the topic given, you will have the idea for the same. Married filing separately, and single. Most of the slab are same. However, if you are into the 35 brackets at 37% bracket, then the rate will differ. So single and married filing separately. Head of household. Head of household is a different concept where all the members of the family living together, one of the person is claiming that I am the head of household and I am spending more money compared to the other people in the house, for the livings of the standard. So it is better that I should get more relaxation. So he is claiming himself in the head of household. Clear? So these are the 4 individuals. Tax slab. Similarly, these are the tax slab for 23. I am not going into the depth. Various forms. Friends, this is very, very important forms that you have to keep in the mind, because you must understand where to report, how to report, in which form is to be reported. Yes. Form number 1040, that is called 1040 US individual income tax return. For the individual, there is a form called 1040. Another form is called 1040X, amended US individual tax return, where you have to file the amendment and you can claim the excess refund if you have. Form number 1041, that is for the income tax return for the estate and trust. 1065, that is for the partnership return. 1065 for the partnership return, right? 1120, that is for US corporation income tax return. I have told that that corporate C corporation has to pay the tax. So 1120 is the C corporation where they have to pay the tax and they have to file the return. 1120S is the S corporation. So company has a two kind of category. One is C corporation, another is S corporation, right? So S corporation is not supposed to pay the tax. However, they are supposed to file the return. The owners of the S corporation are required to pay the tax in their individual return. Clear? So, friends, let us take an example. In India, salaried employee जो होते हैं, वो employees का tax cut होता है और employer उसको form number 16 issue करता है. Now, in US, if S corporation is there or the C corporation is there, C corporation is issuing K1, S corporation is also issuing K1 to the owners. Now, K1 is what? K1 is the ledger copy of the partner detail, where it is mentioned opening balance, during the year withdrawal, during the year addition, profit or the loss for the year, and ending balance. That is the format of K1. So let us take an example. One company is having 20 partners, 50 partners, 18 partners, or 800 partners. Then partners, they are in layman's sense in US, they are called as a partner. In India, we are called as a shareholder, but they called as a partner in US. So K1 is issued to those 800 people. Now, can you imagine the return size of that entity? नॉर्मल फॉर्म तो होगा, उसकी तो साइज होगी, लेकिन उसके एनेक्शंस में जो जितने भी पार्टनर है सबका K1 अटैच होगा. सो आई हैव डन द रिटर्न ऑफ द entity where there are more than 800 partners. So you can imagine the bunch of the return size, that has to be uploaded on the site. 2553, I'm not going to the ref. Election by a small business corporation, that whether to go for S corporation or not. Due dates, very important. इंडिया जैसा नहीं है ड्यू डेट, वैसे लास्ट ईयर्स में तो वो भी चेंज हो चुका है, लेकिन ड्यू डेट फिक्स होती है, लेकिन लोग एक्सटेंशन मांगते हैं और एक्सटेंशन मिलता है. In US में it is a different ball game. Due dates are fixed. If you are unable to file your return in the due dates, you have to file for the extension. Again, I'm repeating. Due dates are fixed. If you are unable to file the extension, then you have to file at your own for the extension. And by default, you are getting the extension for for the 6 months. But friends, please mark here, if you are filing for the extension, your 90% of the tax liability, final tax liability, has been paid before filing the extension. Now, due dates for form number 1040, 15th April, 1040X, 2 years में आप extend कर सकते हो, amend. 1041, 15th of the 4th month, that is 15th April. 1065 partnership के लिए 15th of the 4th month, that is 15th April. Generally, if it is a calendar year, you can opt for a different year. 1120 calendar year, 15th of the 4th month, 15th of April. Yes, 1120, same 15th of the March, and 1120S 15th of the March. Why? Because they have to issue the K1 to the partners, So already this deadline has gone. Now different deadline is waiting for the individual returns. S corporation election has to be done in the year, that is called preceding year in our language to understand it easily. Okay, tax year and corporate accounting year. I am not going into the tax year and the corporate accounting year. Maybe the calendar year, may not be the calendar year. It depends on the entity to select, right? Determination of resident and non-resident status. This we have to understand completely, because based on this, we can decide what to be reported by whom it is to be reported. Right. If you are, then there is a determination of resident or non-resident status. If you are not a citizen or a national of United States, in other words, an alien from the US standpoint, the way US taxes your income depends on whether you are a resident or not. We know very well. If you are, what does it mean? अगर आप citizen हो US के, तो by default, mark my words, by default you are becoming resident as far as US taxation is concerned. यहाँ पे बात किसकी चल रही है? If you are not citizen or you are not a national person, then yes, you have to check your residency status. अब कब बोला जाएगा उसको रेसिडेंट? इफ यू आर अ रेसिडेंट एलियन, you are taxed on worldwide income. All income from the source the same way as a US citizen is taxed. ध्यान दो थोड़ा सा. A resident alien can generally claim the same deduction as the US citizen. On the other hand, if you are non-resident alien, you are taxed only on the US source income, but you are allowed fewer deductions. Hope it is clear to you. Simple. If you are a resident, then whole income, global income is taxable and deductions will be given. However, if you are not resident, then fewer deductions will be given. Right. Determination of resident and non-residents continuation. In the year that you arrive or depart from United States, you could be considered as resident alien for a part of the year and non-resident alien for the rest of the year. As a foreign citizen who has this dual status, you will be taxed on worldwide income for the period that you are considered to be a resident alien, but only on your US source income for the period that you are considered to be a non-resident alien. सर मैं यह स्लाइड फिर से पढ़ता हूं, ध्यान देना, इंडिया से थोड़ा डिफरेंट है और टेक्निकल है. इन दिस ईयर दैट इन द ईयर दैट यू अराइव और डिपार्ट फ्रॉम द यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स, मतलब जो साल में आप आते हो या फिर जो साल में आप यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स से जाते हो, यू कुड बी कंसिडर्ड एज रेसिडेंट एलियन फॉर अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट ईयर. मतलब ऐसा है कि वो पार्ट के लिए आप रेसिडेंट हो, दूसरे पार्ट के लिए नहीं हो. मतलब एक कैलेंडर ईयर में या इन वन टैक्स ईयर you can be a resident as well as non-resident, मतलब partially resident for few periods and partially non-resident for the few periods. Hope it is clear to you, right? Because in that year you may have a dual status. Clear, right? Determination of resident or non-resident status. The United States has self-assessing tax system, which means that you are reasonably for preparing your own tax return and computing your own tax. You will not receive any assessment from the Federal Tax Authority, that is called IRS. यहाँ पे जैसे इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट CBDT है, वहां पे उसको इंटरनल रेवेन्यू सर्विसेज, दैट इज कॉल्ड IRS बोलते हैं. Nor you will receive an acknowledgement from the IRS that your return has been received. ध्यान देना थोड़ा सा, बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. यूएस में, इंडिया में क्या होता है कि रिटर्न फाइल करते हो, प्रूफ क्या है आपके पास, व्हाट काइंड ऑफ प्रूफ यू हैव द ITRB. अब क्या होता है क्लाइंट के साथ, जब हम ये सर्विस प्रोवाइड करते हैं फॉर फाइलिंग यूएस टैक्स रिटर्न्स विद द हेल्प ऑफ आवर काउंटर पार्ट इन यूएस, तो ऐसा ही होता है कि इंडिया के माइंडसेट होते हैं इंडियन पीपल के, अरे सर फाइल हो चुका, वेयर इज द एक्नॉलेजमेंट. अरे भाई ऐसा नहीं, यूएस में जस्ट फाइल हुआ है तो सीपीए जानता है कि फाइल हुआ है, जिसने फाइल किया वो जानता है और फेडरल डिपार्टमेंट जानता है. मतलब वहां पे देयर इज नो सिस्टम ऑफ एक्नॉलेजमेंट. क्लियर? नॉर यू विल रिसीव एक्नॉलेजमेंट. क्लियर? और कोई भी तरह का असेसमेंट नहीं होगा, योर ओन टू बी कैलकुलेटेड. मोस्ट स्टेट्स एंड सम सिटीज एंड द कंट्रीज आल्सो इंपोज इनकम टैक्स. लेट मी मार्क दिस अगेन टू गिव यू द आइडिया. This is important. Most states and some cities, ध्यान देना, most states मतलब हर एक स्टेट में इनकम टैक्स ऐसा नहीं है. Most of the states, and ऐसा नहीं है कि हर एक स्टेट में हर एक सिटी टैक्स लेता है. Few cities are taking the tax. Clear? And countries also impose the income tax, which are separately administered and have their own filing requirement. मतलब कभी भी रिटर्न फाइलिंग का यूएस का काम होता है तो in that case we have different at least 2 returns. Might be 3 returns, but at least 2 returns. One is for the federal, other is for the state, and you may have a city return also if this city in which you are located is a taxable city. Clear? Resident alien, non-resident alien में ज्यादा नहीं उठा, डेफ में भी ज्यादा. Yes, ये पढ़ना पड़ेगा. लॉफुल परमानेंट रेसिडेंशियल टेस्ट. the green card test. You are considered to be a resident of United States under the lawful permanent resident test. If you are green card holder, formally having a green card is called having lawful permanent residential status. This test is based on having legal authority to enter and remain in United States and applies regardless of whether you are physically present in United States or not. No issue. यहाँ तक तो कोई confusion नहीं होगा, right? Clear? Sir, I am requesting chat box में ध्यान देते रहना. किसी का question है तो please let me know. Now, I am reading the underlining part. If you have a green card, you are considered to be a resident of the United States for the tax purpose, no matter where you live until the green card is either revoked or officially abandoned by the US immigration law. Hope it is clear to you, right? Yeah, clear ho raha hai. Hope it is clear to all of you, right? Once you have the green card, unless it is revoked, you are a resident as far as tax purpose is concerned. Clear? Substantial present test. देखो, you and I people do not have the green card. नहीं है green card, हम US में जाते हैं वीजा लेके, तो वहां पे हमारी citizenship, sorry, tax residency कैसे count होगी? जैसे इंडिया में नंबर ऑफ डेज है, वैसे भी यूएस में है. आंसर इज यस. द सेकंड टेस्ट दैट कैन बी अप्लाइड टू डिटरमाइन दैट यू आर अ रेसिडेंट एलियन. प्लीज होल्ड फॉर अ सेकंड. या जस्ट अ सेकंड. सर इज देयर, यस यस सर आ रहा है. रवि सर का क्वेश्चन है. यस आ रहा है, यही अभी स्लाइड में चल रहा है नंबर ऑफ डेज का. ओके प्लीज फ्रेंड्स मार्क माय वर्ड्स. आपने प्रीवियस स्लाइड्स में भी देखा होगा, ये स्लाइड्स में भी देखा होगा. यहाँ पे और प्रीवियस स्लाइड्स दोनों में एक वर्ड आपने देखा होगा, दैट इज एलियन. आइदर यू कैन बी कंसिडर एज अ रेसिडेंट एलियन और नॉन रेसिडेंट एलियन. इंडिया में क्या है? रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया, नॉन रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया. यूएस में वो वर्ड नहीं है, वहां पे रेसिडेंट एलियन और नॉन रेसिडेंट एलियन. बिकॉज हमको पता है हिस्ट्री, यूएस बंजर जमीन थी, वहां पे लोग आके बसे हुए हैं, सो दे देमसेल्फ कॉल्ड एज अ रेसिडेंट एलियन. And हम वहां से यहाँ से वहां जाते हैं as on date, so that is called non-resident alien. Hope it is clear to you. Word alien is clear to you. Now, yes, the second test can be applied to determine whether you are resident alien for the federal tax purpose is called substantial present test. And unlike the lawful permanent test, the substantial test depends entirely on how much time you spend in USA. Regardless of your status or intent. Under the substantial present test, you will be considered a US tax resident if you are a foreign citizen or a national who is present in United States for at least 31 days during the current calendar year. And the sum of the number of days you are present in United States in the current year plus 1/3 of the days you were present in the prior year plus 1/6 of the days you were present in the United States in the year before that, at least 183 days. Second line I'm giving for a second. Second line. The sum of number of days present in the United States in the current year plus 1/3 of the days you were present in the United States in the prior year plus 1/6 of the days total. Now, taxation of resident area. Your worldwide income, including all compensation, regardless of where the service are performed or who your employer is taxable compensation, right? Include the cash received as well as the fair value of the property service you received. If you change from United States resident status to non-resident status, or from non-resident status to United States resident status, your US tax return is divided into two separate periods. One resident, another non-resident, dual resident states. वो already हमने आगे भी उसका discussion कर लिया है. In case you will be taxed on the worldwide income earned during the period of resident, only US source income during the period of non-resident. मैं फिर से पढ़ रहा हूँ. In case you will be taxed for a worldwide income earned during the period of resident, only US source income will be taxed. You will be during the period of non-resident. दो part हो चुके हैं. अगर half part, मतलब let us take an example. You are there as a resident for the 3 months. Then in that 3 months, वो period में जो भी global income हुई है, that is taxable in United States. But remaining 9 months के लिए जो भी income हुई है, that is only and only for US source income only. Clear? Gross income explain नहीं करता हूँ. Income मतलब income, अभी उसमें ज्यादा मुझे टाइम नहीं देना है. Yes. Non-resident का taxation कैसे रहेगा? Non-resident alien are who are neither a citizen nor the resident of United States may still be liable for the US income tax. Here we will discuss how the US tax is non-resident alien. Clear? Gross income. Simple है. कौन सी इनकम होगी? इन्वेस्टमेंट और एनी अदर पैसिव इनकम, बिजनेस इनकम, राइट? These two categories, let me go back. A non-resident alien, you are subject to the US tax of income from the United States sources with some exceptions. United States source of income is divided into the two categories. First, investment and other passive income. US tax source income that is not connected with US or business income, including, sir, can anyone give me the difference between these two? Can anyone give me the idea or any example of any of the resident or the non-resident person? Anyone? Are we there? Rent is a passive income. So you have property in United States and you are getting a passive income. Yes, good sir. Satya sir, I appreciate your answer. Somebody has, yes, interest on the bank account, passive income. Yes. Somebody has, Rishi sir, thank you sir. Somebody has a business in United States with a local partner. Again, let me take a pause. Before going further. Let me ask one question to you. Can, forget about you yourself as a chartered accountant. I am talking in a general layman sense. Can you do business in United States by keeping 100% stake in your name? Can anyone give me the answer for the same? Again, I am repeating my question. Can you do the business in United States by sitting in India? You are not green card holder. You are not citizen of USA. You are citizen of India. By sitting in India, can you do the business in United States with 100% holding? I am waiting for the answer. Yes. Amana sir is saying yes. Kesav sir is saying yes. Okay. Yes. Philip sir is saying yes. Absolutely right. Now my one more question. Sir, you are not having any US visa. Let me repeat. You are not having any US visa. Can you open the company in USA without any visa? Can I get the answer now? Can I get the answer? Philip sir is saying no. Anyone else? Gokul sir is saying yes. Amana sir is saying yes, yes, Simran. Absolutely right. There is no need of visa to have the company over there. We are forming one company in a month for our clients in USA by sitting in India. Even let me tell you, can you open the bank account without visiting US? Answer is yes. So can you have the company in USA without physical office over there? Answer is yes. Can you have the virtual office over there? Answer is yes. Okay. So friends, you can guide your client. If your client is doing export over there, then he must have the subsidiary or a sister concern company over there to increase his business from the United States. I really appreciate for the participation from the members. Let us come back. Business income की बात आई इसलिए मैं थोड़ा discussion कर रहा था. Now we are going to the next slide. Gross income. These two categories are taxed in a different way. You are not allowed to deduct any deduction against the investment and the passive income, which is taxed at flat 30%. Friends, come back again. Where we are not talking about the resident person right now. We are talking about the non-resident alien. उसमें भी दो कैटेगरी है उसकी इनकम की. एक तो इन्वेस्टमेंट एंड पैसिव इनकम एंड दूसरी कैटेगरी है बिजनेस इनकम. We are talking about the investment and passive income. You are not getting any deduction from this income. Flat 30% is taxable, but bracket is also important unless a treaty provides a lower rate. अब आपका क्वेश्चन होगा कि सर इंडिया के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में क्या होगा, ट्रीटी है कि नहीं है, लोअर रेट लगेगा कि नहीं लगेगा, तो उसके लिए रवि सर को मुझे फिर से बुलाना पड़ेगा क्योंकि ट्रीटी का डिस्कशन हम वो सेशन में करेंगे, अभी नहीं करेंगे. क्लियर? बिकॉज आई हैव लिमिटेड स्कोप एंड लिमिटेड टाइम. बिजनेस इनकम including wages is reduced by allowable deduction and it tax according to the regular graduated rate schedule that apply to the US citizen and resident alien. Clear? Right? Allowable deduction is there as far as business income is there. Gross income. Income from US residential property is not treated as income from US trade or the business unless specific election is made. If you do not make this election in your income tax return, rent that you receive as a non-resident alien from a US rental property will be taxed and with no deductions allowed at a flat 30% rate. So, FEMA की बात नहीं करेंगे आज, discussion साइड में रखते हैं. Assuming that you own property in US, you are getting rental income in US. Now that rental income is taxable. India की बात नहीं कर देंगे, इंडिया में तो taxable है क्योंकि you are citizen of India or you are staying more, but you are non-resident of USA, so that rental income is taxable in USA. Answer is yes. Flat 30%. Answer is yes. सर उसके लिए हमको टैक्स कम करना है तो पढ़ो बराबर फिर से. क्या बोला है? You can select it as a business income unless you have not taken any specific elections. Means what? आप वहां पे एक एंटिटी सेटअप कर सकते हो और वो एंटिटी का ऑब्जेक्ट वहां पे प्रॉपर्टी बाय करना और रेंट पे लेना है, रेंट पे देना है. देन इन दैट केस स्पेसिफिक ऑप्शन सिलेक्ट करके यस यू कैन ऑप्ट दैट रेंटल इनकम एज बिजनेस इनकम. नाउ फ्रेंड्स, टू क्लैरिफाई माय थॉट, can you set up 100% holding company over there? Answer is yes. And that company can buy the property over there? Answer is yes. FEMA की बात नहीं कर रहा हूँ, उसका डिस्कशन नहीं करेंगे, सेपरेट मैटर है, स्पेशल परमिशन से कर सकते हैं, वो सब डिस्कशन यहाँ पे नहीं चल रहा है. मुझे सिर्फ यूएस टैक्सेशन के एंगल से बात करनी है. सो यस, इन यूएस टैक्सेशन के एंगल से इट इज अलाउड एंड देन व्हाटएवर इनकम यू आर गेटिंग you can claim as a business income. However, in that entity you have to make special election. Yes, income from US source. Income treated as US source generally includes interest paid by US resident entities or individuals, dividend paid by US corporation, compensation including stock options for pursual for the personal services performed in the United States, regardless of the location of the payer. Income from United States, US sources. Rent and royalties from the property located in or used in the United States. Gain of the disposition of US real property. Income from the sale or the exchange of property other than real estate if you have a tax home in United States. If you are non-resident alien. Yes, now next. Income from sale or exchange of property other than real, okay, including inventory through the US office or fixed place of business of the seller. Alimony paid by the US resident if related to a divorce settlement concluded before January 1st, 2019, and as social security benefit. Deductions, not going into the depth because it is too much, so I cannot spend time on this because we have to understand where to report, how to report also. I have prepared the in-depth presentation because in 1.5 hours or 2 hours I cannot cover all the stuff, so I just wanted to have the brief for the same. Now friends, form 8938. Now we are changing our discussion and we are moving towards the reporting by resident alien USA or non-resident alien USA in specific cases, or green card holder. No need to mention because वो resident alien में ही आ जाते हैं, right? तो उनको कहाँ रिपोर्ट करना है? There are two forms majorly, बाकी के फॉर्म है उसके डिस्कशन नहीं करेंगे. There are two forms. One is form number 8938 and another is called F bar. I am repeating. One is called form number 8938, another is called F bar. Form number 8938 is to be filed with IRS, Internal Revenue Services, along with your income tax return. जैसे इंडिया में इनकम टैक्स डिपार्टमेंट भी और फीमा डिपार्टमेंट भी है. इनकम टैक्स का डिस्कशन इनकम टैक्स के साथ करते हैं, फीमा का डिस्कशन फीमा लोगों के साथ करते हैं. मतलब व्हाट वी आर डूइंग, वी आर फाइलिंग द रिस्पेक्टिव रिटर्न टू द रिस्पेक्टिव डिपार्टमेंट एज पर द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द रिस्पेक्टिव लॉ. Similarly, we have to file form number 8938 to the income tax department, that is called Internal Revenue Services. F bar अलग है, वो अलग से फाइल करना पड़ता है, उसका डिस्कशन बाद में करेंगे. पहले डिस्कशन करेंगे 8938. Form 8938 is to report your specified foreign financial asset if total value of specified foreign financial assets in which you have an interest is more than the appropriate reporting threshold. मतलब आप यूएस में रेसिडेंट हो, ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डर हो और आपके पास फॉरेन में असेट है. So in that case, you have to report those financial assets in the form number form 8938, also the income from that financial assets. Now, यहाँ पे जो लाइन लिखी है, in which you have an interest is more than the appropriate reporting threshold. So reporting threshold क्या है? वो हम आगे कंपैरिजन में देखेंगे टू सेव अवर टाइम कि भाई एफ बार में थ्रेशोल्ड क्या है और फॉर्म नंबर 8938 में क्या है. Officially called your statement of specified foreign financial assets, form 8938, one of the form expects used to tell the IRS about the financial asset they hold abroad. Hope it is clear to you. When living and working abroad, it is common for Americans to acquire different types of foreign financial assets. Having a foreign pension plan or a shares of a foreign company. For example, well, a US taxpayer may report as a US tax reporter, you are required to report those foreign assets in your yearly taxes and filing. Form number 8938 is one of the way you do it. Now F bar. F bar is what? FinCEN form number 114. फॉर्म कौन से फॉर्म में एफ बार फाइल करेंगे? फॉर्म का नंबर कौन सा है? FinCEN form 114, report on of foreign bank and financial accounts, that is called F bar. Foreign bank account reporting, F bar, full form of that. ध्यान देना थोड़ा सा. It is more accurately referred as the foreign bank and financial account reporting form and technically referred as FinCEN form 114. The form is filed electronically directly with the FinCEN. The form is not included in your tax return. क्या बोला? The form is not included in your tax return. The F bar was developed in accordance with, I am repeating my words, F bar was developed in accordance with AML, anti money laundering. थोड़ा आपको अभी आइडिया आ चुका होगा कि इंडिया के कॉन्टेक्स्ट में अगर मैं बात करूं तो इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न अलग है और फेमा कंप्लायंस अलग है. सिमिलरली इन यूएस फॉर्म नंबर 8938 is a different ball game, and form F bar, that is called form 114, FinCEN form 114, is a different thing. Now, आपके जो स्पेसिफिकेशन है, do green card holders report foreign accounts? बहुत सारे लोग इंडिया में बैठे हैं, they are having the green cards. To maintain that green card, they are just visiting a week or a month in US and coming back to the India. Okay, yes, under most circumstances, a green card holder must report foreign accounts, assets and investment to IRS. सर मैं IRS की बात करता हूं तो कौन सा फॉर्म आएगा? Can anyone give the answer? फर्स्ट लाइन में जो लिखा है कि भाई ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डर को, यस, ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डर मस्ट रिपोर्ट फॉरेन अकाउंट, असेट एंड इन्वेस्टमेंट टू IRS. तो ये फर्स्ट लाइन लिखी हुई है, उसमें कौन से फॉर्म में फाइल करना पड़ेगा? आई वांट द आंसर. Yes, Satya sir, thank you. Kirti sir, thank you. I just wanted to check people are alive here or not, or just switching on the Zoom and just doing their office work, because it's in the March season. March, everyone is busy. A green card holder is subject to both US tax and offshore and foreign reporting requirement for the income and the assets located around the world. If you are green card holder, it may come as a shock of a lifetime to learn you are subject to US tax and reporting, just as if you were a US citizen. That means it is not only you are subject to the US tax on your worldwide income, but you are subject to FBAR, FATCA, and other offshore reporting requirements. Hope it is clear to all of you. Okay. मैंने स्टार्टिंग में बोला था मैं हर एक फॉर्म का डिस्कशन नहीं करूंगा, मैं यहाँ पे जनरल बता रहा हूँ कि व्हाट काइंड ऑफ रिपोर्टिंग रिक्वायरमेंट फॉर द ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डर्स. FBAR, फॉर्म 8938, फॉर्म 8621, फॉर्म 5431 and foreign life insurance. These are the reporting. FBAR, FinCEN 114. FBAR is the foreign bank account reporting form. Report of a foreign bank and foreign account form. Green card holders file this form electronically in the year in which aggregate total of their foreign accounts, not individual account total, exceeds $10,000 in a given year. अरे समझ में आया? क्वेश्चंस होते हैं काफी सारे. FBAR कब फाइल करना है? अरे हर एक को करना है. अरे हाँ करना है, लेकिन FBAR एप्लीकेबल कब होता है कि जब आपकी फॉरेन में जितने अकाउंट्स है, राइट, उसके टोटल वैल्यू $10,000 से ज्यादा है. Now we are moving ahead. Form 8938. Foreign bank accounts means are operated in USA or entire world. Sir, foreign bank accounts means accounts which are out of USA, any other bank out of USA, all over the world. Form 8938. 8938. Sir, foreign. Ravi sir, we are thinking from the US side. So US के बाहर जितने भी बैंक अकाउंट है, right, that is considered as a foreign bank account as far as US green card holder is concerned. So उसका जो इंडिया में अकाउंट है, absolutely right, yes, इंडिया में जो भी अकाउंट है वो भी फॉरेन अकाउंट ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डर के लिए ट्रीट किया जाएगा. Now coming back to the income tax. Form 8938 is a FATCA form. FATCA form हमने वर्ड यहाँ पे इंडिया में सुना होगा. इंडिया को FATCA फॉर्म देने का श्रेय जो जाता है वो जाता है यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स को. सबसे पहले दिस FATCA फॉर्म वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड बाय यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स एंड देन इट वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड टू हैव प्रॉपर कंप्लायंस ऑफ ट्रीटी बिटवीन यूनाइटेड स्टेट्स एंड इंडिया बाय गिविंग दिस FATCA रिक्वायरमेंट्स. Form 8938 is a FATCA form for an account tax compliance act. A green card holder who meets the threshold filing requirement must report specified foreign assets to IRS. The threshold for reporting vary as follows. Single or filing separate. ध्यान दो थोड़ा सा, ये फॉर्म कब फाइल करना है? इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न के साथ फाइल करना है. इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न किसकी बात चल रही है? वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट द इंडिविजुअल्स. ये कौन सा फॉर्म है? फॉर्म नंबर 8938. किसको फाइल करना है? IRS को फाइल करना है. अरे समझ में आया? अब आपको याद आएगा कि आगे मैंने स्टोरी क्यों की थी. यहाँ पे थ्रेशोल्ड लिमिट इंपॉर्टेंट है एंड विच इज वेरी फ्रॉम एंटिटी टू एंटिटी. नो, इंडिविजुअल टू इंडिविजुअल. यस, कौन से इंडिविजुअल टू इंडिविजुअल? इफ यू आर फाइलिंग सिंगल रिटर्न और फाइलिंग सेपरेट, मतलब आप सिंगल हो या फिर मैरिड हो लेकिन सेपरेट रिटर्न फाइल करते हो, तो आपकी रिपोर्टिंग रिक्वायरमेंट होगी 50,000/75,000. मतलब सिंगल हो तो आपके फॉरेन पे 50,000 से ज्यादा की वैल्यू का असेट्स है तो आपको रिपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा. मैरिड विथ जॉइंट रिटर्न्स 1,50,000. सिंगल और फाइलिंग सेपरेट 2 lakhs or 3 lakhs. Clear, right? And married with joint returns 4 lakhs and 4 lakhs, 6 lakhs. Form 8621. When a green card holder is the owner of passive foreign investment company, the green card holder may be subject to additional and extensive tax and reporting requirement. The Form 8621 can be very complicated and generally requires the assistance of experienced international tax lawyer EA or international tax lawyer or CPA. Form 5471, when a person has ownership or interest in a foreign corporation, depending on the extent of their ownership status, they may have an annual reporting requirement with IRS. This form is very detailed and requires some basic and intermediate knowledge of bookkeeping, terminology, and how to reconcile the assets and liabilities and equities. Example of a different categories of the filer. Category 1, US shareholders of a specified foreign corporation, SFC, subject to the provision of section 965. Category 2, officer or director of foreign corporation with US shareholders, at least 10% of the ownership. Category 3, a person acquires stock or additional stock that bumps them to the shareholder, to the 10% shareholder. Foreign life insurance can have multiple layers of it. First, there is a surrender value. Or cash value. It may be reported, it may have to be reported on the various international reporting forms. Second, if there is an income being generated, the accrued income is included and taxed, even if it is not being distributed. Third, if the foreign life insurance premium are being paid, maybe 1% of excise tax and IRS Form 720 filing requirement. तो काफी सारे NRI इंडिया में, ध्यान देना थोड़ा सा, NRI इंडिया में इंश्योरेंस बाय कर रहे हैं, तो उनको वहां पे ये रिपोर्टिंग रिक्वायरमेंट होगी. Now, I can consider this as a conclusion, or I can consider this as a start of the foreign reporting. मैंने ऑलरेडी दो फॉर्म का डिस्कशन डिटेल में कर दिया है सर. वन इज फॉर्म 8938, दैट इज टू बी फाइल टू द IRS. ये जो है एफ बार फाइल करना है, वो किसको फाइल करना है? वी हैव टू फाइल टू द फॉर द MLM एंटी मनी रेगुलेशंस. नाउ वी आर मूविंग अहेड. ध्यान देना थोड़ा सा. हु मस्ट फाइल, ये दोनों कंपैरिजन साथ में ले रहा हूं. Who must file? Form 8938, Statement of Specified Foreign Financial Asset. Pin set financial accounts F bar. Who must file? Specified individuals and the specified domestic entities that have an interest in specified foreign financial assets and meet the reporting threshold. The specified individuals include US citizens, resident alien, and certain non-resident alien. Specified domestic entities include certain domestic corporations, partnership, and the trust. PIN sent form 114, report of foreign bank, that is called foreign bank and foreign account, that is F bar. US person, which includes Indian citizen, US citizen, resident alien, trust, estate, domestic entity, they have interest in the foreign financial accounts and meet the reporting requirement threshold. Clear? Now, does United States include US territory? Does United States include US territory? Answer is no, as far as 8938 is concerned. But yes, resident alien of United Territory and US territory and US territory entities are subject to the FBAR reporting. Reporting threshold, very very important. आगे भी आ चुका है, यहाँ पे repeat हो रहा है. Specified individuals living in US, unmarried individuals or married filing separately. Total value of the asset was more than $50,000 on the last date of the tax year, or more than $75,000 at any time during the year. Married individually, married individual filing jointly. Total value of assets was more than 1 lakh on the last day of the tax year, or more than 1,50,000 at any time during the year. Living in US and outside US. Aggregate value of financial accounts exceeds $10,000 at any time during the calendar year. This is a cumulative balance. Means what? Meaning, if your two accounts with the combined account balance is greater than $10,000 at any one of time, both accounts to be reported. Simple. Simple, no need to explain. If anyone is having any question, please feel free to raise the question in the chat box. Right? Reporting threshold में आगे चलते हैं. Already discussion हो चुका है. Unmarried, married filing jointly वो आगे already limit आ चुकी थी. उसमें मैं नहीं जाना चाहता हूँ again. When do you have an interest in an account or the assets? कब बोला जाएगा interest? If any income, gains, losses, deductions, credit, disposing of the account included or others. You are the owner of the record or the holder of the legal title. Owner of the record or the holder of the legal title is your agent or a representative. You have a sufficient interest in the entity. ध्यान देना, ये सब important है क्योंकि practical life में ये सब केस आते हैं. Sir, ऐसा हुआ है. My father is shifted to USA. He had one property in India. Now what he has done? He has given me the power of attorney, or he has transferred in my name, but he is holding the power of attorney. So in that case, all the cases, right, he has to report that property in the F bar of USA. Clear? So we were here. Record of the legal title, signature authority. You are authority to control the disposition of the assets in the account by direct communication with the financial institution maintaining the account. Yeah. What is reported? Report क्या करना है सर? ये तो सब है, report करना है, report करना क्या है report? वो बात. Maximum value of specified foreign financial assets, which include foreign accounts with foreign financial institution and certain other foreign account, foreign non-account investment assets. क्या रिपोर्ट करना है? किसकी बात चल रही है? लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे क्या है? फॉर्म नंबर 8936. Maximum value of specified foreign financial assets, which includes foreign accounts with foreign financial institutions and certain other foreign non-accounts investment assets. Maximum value of financial accounts maintained by a financial institution physically located in a foreign country. How are maximum accounts or the assets value determined and reported? Fair market value in the US dollar in accord with Form 8938, instruction for each accounts and assets reported converted to the US dollars using the end of the taxable year exchange rate and report in the US dollar. देखो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है, फिर से मैं पढ़ता हूँ. Fair market value in United States dollars in accordance with the Form 8938 instructions. मतलब जितने भी अकाउंट है उसको एंड ऑफ द ईयर के एक्सचेंज रेट पे कन्वर्ट करके और उसको रिपोर्ट करना है. क्लियर? यहाँ पे use periodic statement to determine the maximum value in the currency. F bar में convert to the US dollar using the end of the calendar year exchange rate and report in the US dollar. वहां पे क्या था? मैक्सिमम नहीं देखना था, लास्ट क्लोजिंग बैलेंस देखना था. यहाँ पे ड्यूरिंग द ईयर जो मैक्सिमम है वो मैक्सिमम को कन्वर्ट कौन से रेट से करना है? क्लोजिंग रेट से करना है. So these are two different reporting requirements. When due, form is attached with your annual return and due with the date of that return, including the applicable extension. अब मैं यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन पूछता हूँ. लेफ्ट हैंड साइड पे जो मैंने पढ़ा, that is for form number 8936. क्या बोला कि वो जो नॉर्मल ड्यू डेट है वो ड्यू डेट के साथ आपको फाइल करना है। मैं भी इंडिविजुअल के बारे में फॉर्म नंबर 1040 के बारे में पूछ रहा हूँ। व्हाट इज द ड्यू डेट फॉर इंडिविजुअल टैक्स रिटर्न? करीबन 45 मिनट्स पहले मैंने ये बताया था। व्हाट इज द ड्यू डेट फॉर इंडिविजुअल टैक्स रिटर्न 1040? I really appreciate April 15th. Absolutely correct answer, which was there in the previous. Yes, Satya sir, I really appreciate for your presence of mind and giving for the answer. Yes, giving the answer. Thank you. Right. So that has to be attached with that form. Right. यहाँ पे right side में F bar भी April 15th या फिर 6 month automatic extension से October 15 तक फाइल करना है, मतलब नियर बाय डेट्स आर सेम। यहाँ पे रिटर्न की भी अगर एक्सटेंशन दिया है तो आप एक्सटेंशन ले सकते हो। Where to file? File with the income tax return pursuant to the income instruction of filing return. File electronically through FinCert, BSA, e-filing system. F bar is not filed with the federal tax return. Clear? Penalty, which is very, very important. How much penalty is there? Clear? Right? Penalties up to 10,000 for failure to disclose and additional 10,000 for each 30 days of non-filing after IRS notice failure. अगर आपको IRS की नोटिस आई है, अगर आपने फाइल नहीं किया तो एडिशनल $10,000 लग सकते हैं। पोटेंशियल मैक्सिमम पेनल्टी $60,000, $60,000। Civil monetary penalties are adjusted manually for the inflation. For the civil penalty assessment prior to the August 1st, 2016, if no willful up to 10,000, if willful then greater than $10,000 or the 50% of the account balance. ये penalty heavy है बॉस, एक बार अगर फाइल करना भूल गए तो, so it is very, very important for you to file that. So what you need to report in IRS form? Dividend, interest, royalty, highest value during the account. Already discussion हो चुका है हमारा. What is not required to be reported 8938 में? Anything not held in the financial account means you own house, apartment outside the country is not required to report it. ये किसकी बात चल रही है? रिटर्न की बात चल रही है, 8938 की बात चल रही है। एफ बार की बात नहीं चल रही है। एफ बार में ये रिपोर्ट होगा, लेकिन 8938 में ये रिपोर्ट नहीं होगा। As you know, on cash, gold, you own cash or gold, silver in your hand, in safe deposit box, in your apartment outside the country, वो सब रिपोर्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं, मतलब कि लॉकर आपको रिपोर्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं। ओके, टाइप्स ऑफ द फॉरेन एसेट्स। अगर आपके पास फॉरेन में बैंक अकाउंट है, दोनों जगह पे रिपोर्ट होगा। फॉरेन ब्रांच में अकाउंट है यूएस इंस्टीट्यूशन का, तो 8938 में रिपोर्ट नहीं होगा और एफ बार में होगा। फाइनेंशियल अकाउंट held at US branch of the foreign financial institution, मतलब क्या है? ICICI बैंक में न्यूयॉर्क में आपका अकाउंट है। मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ फिर से, ICICI बैंक में न्यूयॉर्क ब्रांच में आपका अकाउंट है तो रिपोर्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं है। क्यों? क्योंकि वो तो डायरेक्टली वहीं पे रिपोर्ट हो जाएगा नॉर्मल फॉर्म में। क्लियर? फॉरेन फाइनेंशियल अकाउंट फॉर विच यू आर सिग्नेचरी अथॉरिटी, तो रिपोर्ट करने की एज फार एज जरूरत नहीं है, लेकिन एफ बार में रिपोर्ट करना पड़ेगा। Foreign stock or securities you have, right? Then you are not supposed to disclose and separately नहीं करना है, already उसको discussion हो चुका है। Foreign stocks or the securities not held in the financial account, दोनों जगह पे रिपोर्ट नहीं करना है, एक ही जगह पे 8938 में रिपोर्ट करना है। Foreign partnership interest 8938 में एफ बार में नहीं, फॉरेन पार्टनरशिप इंटरेस्ट 8938 में वहां पे नहीं। इनडायरेक्ट इंटरेस्ट इन द फॉरेन फाइनेंशियल असेट्स 8938 में नहीं, या सफिशिएंट ओनरशिप और द बेनिफिशियल ओनरशिप है तो ही रिपोर्ट करना है। फॉरेन म्यूचुअल फंड्स 8938 में यस, दोनों जगह पे यस। डोमेस्टिक म्यूचुअल फंड इन्वेस्टिंग इन द फॉरेन स्टॉक एंड सिक्योरिटी लॉजिकल है, नहीं होगा क्योंकि वो तो नॉर्मल रिपोर्टिंग में ही आ जाएगा। Foreign currency held directly, no. Precious metal held directly, no. टिफिन वो कर देना पूरा। Precious metals held directly, no. Personal property held directly such as art, antique, jewelry, cars or other collectible, no. Social security types, program benefit provided by a foreign government, नहीं, ये कुछ रिपोर्ट करने की जरूरत नहीं। ये अपना एनालिसिस था। अभी मैं 2 क्वेश्चन यहाँ पे ले रहा हूं आपके साथ डिस्कशन के लिए। ये जो फॉर्म है एफ बार और 8938 मैंने प्रेजेंटेशन में लिया हुआ है, ये इसका मीनिंग मैंने समझा दिया, लेकिन वो फॉर्म नहीं लिया हुआ है। लेट मी स्टॉप द screen sharing and let me again restart. I want to show something else to you guys. Just a second, hold on. I want to show you the form, how form it looks and how to be filled up, what kind of requirement we have. Just a second. Can you see the screen now? I think yes. Can you see the screen? Can somebody give me the answer?
Yes, sir. We can see the screen, sir.
Okay, okay, yeah. Right. Sir, there are 2 forms here. This is form number 8938. 2-page form. Answer is yes, no, yes, no. Why? Because US में कितने पेज का फॉर्म होता है वो डिसाइड नहीं कर सकते हो, क्योंकि उसमें अटैचमेंट आते ही जाते हैं। देखते हैं कैसे। पहले तो ये फॉर्म इंडिविजुअली फाइल नहीं करना है। क्या लिखा है यहाँ पे? अटैच टू योर टैक्स रिटर्न। ऑलरेडी डिस्कशन हमारा हो चुका है। somebody is asking, yes, okay, clear, right? ये होता है फॉर्म के साथ अटैच करने का। क्लियर? क्या होता है फॉर्म में? इफ यू हैव एडिशनल स्टेटमेंट चेक हियर, मैं यहाँ पे क्लिक करूंगा। अरे समझ में आ रहा है? यहाँ पे लिखूंगा 3। अब एक्चुअली मेरा अभी जो पीपीटी है, सॉरी पीडीएफ है, वो ऑटो फिलअप वाला है एज फार एज नंबर इज कंसर्न, लेकिन मुझे एडिशनल सीट अटैच करनी पड़ेगी। किसके बारे में? ये जो पार्ट 4 चल रहा है ना, वो दैट हैज टू बी एडिशनल शीट। मैं बताता हूँ कैसे। मतलब क्या है कि आपके पास कितने बैंक अकाउंट है? बोले मेरे पास 4 बैंक अकाउंट है, तो एडिशनल सीट कितनी लगेगी? कैन एनीवन गिव मी द आंसर? आई हैव 4 बैंक अकाउंट, सो हाउ मेनी एडिशनल सीट आई हैव टू गिव? सिंपल मैथ्स क्वेश्चन। 4 नहीं सर, 3 लगेगी, एक तो ऑलरेडी फॉर्म में है, सो एडिशनल सीट विल बी 3। सो होप इट इज क्लियर टू ऑल ऑफ यू। एडिशनल सीट्स वी हैव टू अटैच, राइट? यहाँ पे नेम ऑफ द शोन रिटर्न, टैक्स पेयर आइडेंटिफिकेशन नंबर, स्पेसिफाइड इंडिविजुअल्स, पार्टनरशिप है, कॉर्पोरेशन है। यहाँ पे हम लिखेंगे क्या? कितने नंबर ऑफ डिपॉजिट अकाउंट है? 4। बोले मैक्सिमम वैल्यू कितनी है? ऑल द डिपॉजिट अकाउंट्स, मैक्सिमम वैल्यू टोटल करके लिखने की है। नंबर ऑफ कस्टोडियल अकाउंट्स, आप कस्टडी है उसकी, मैक्सिमम वैल्यू ऑफ द कस्टोडियल अकाउंट्स। क्लियर हुआ? वो आपका अकाउंट था और दूसरा कस्टोडियल अकाउंट है। वेयर द फॉरेन डिपॉजिट और द कस्टोडियल अकाउंट्स क्लोज ड्यूरिंग द ईयर, यस नो। आगे बढ़ते हैं। नंबर ऑफ, मतलब ये जो फर्स्ट पेज है ना, दैट इज समरी पेज। नंबर ऑफ द फॉरेन एसेट्स, maximum value of the total foreign assets, where the foreign assets are there. Clear? Summary of the tax attributable, summary of the tax attributable to the specified foreign financial assets. क्या होगा? इंटरेस्ट, डिविडेंड, रॉयल्टी, अदर इनकम, गेन, लॉस, डिडक्शंस। क्लियर? उसको यहाँ पे रिपोर्ट करना है। क्लियर? मतलब क्या है कि आप ध्यान देना थोड़ा सा, मेरे एक्चुअल रिटर्न जो 1040 में, उसमें तो रिपोर्ट होगा ही होगा। ये एडिशनल रिक्वायरमेंट है, तो यहाँ पे मैं रेफरेंस दूंगा कि 1040 में कहां पे वो रिपोर्ट होगा। आर यू क्लियर ऑन दिस? ओके। एक्सेप्टेड स्पेसिफाइड फॉरेन फाइनेंशियल एसेट्स, इसकी इंस्ट्रक्शन हम पढ़ेंगे तो इसमें आपको आइडिया आएगा। नंबर, मतलब इसके लिए भी एडिशनल फॉर्म अटैच करने पड़ेंगे टू रिपोर्ट द स्पेसिफाइड फॉरेन फाइनेंशियल असेट्स। क्लियर? इसके लिए फॉर्म नंबर 3520 है, 3520A है। सो दीज आर द वेरियस अटैचमेंट ऑफ दिस अटैचमेंट। क्लियर? नाउ डिटेल्ड अबाउट दिस यू कैन सी। अब नंबर 1 की डिटेल आएगी, क्या है ये डिपॉजिट, मतलब मेरे 4 अकाउंट है तो सेट दो ऑन दिस इज अ सिंपल फॉर्म। अगेन ये फॉर्म कहाँ पे फाइल करना है, बोले आपके नॉर्मल रिटर्न के साथ। अरे क्लियर, anyone is having any question, feel free to ask me the question. Okay, now I am moving towards the फटका फॉर्म। ये फॉर्म देख के आपको थोड़ा सा अपनापन फील होगा। ये थोड़ा एमसीए जैसा फॉर्म है। एमसीए में जैसे हम फाइल करते हैं वैसा फॉर्म आपको दिखेगा। यहाँ पे फिलर इंफॉर्मेशन, फाइनेंशियल अकाउंट्स ओन सेपरेटली, नो फाइनेंशियल इंटरेस्ट अकाउंट इंफॉर्मेशन, कंसोलिडेटेड रिपोर्ट, सिग्नेचर इंफॉर्मेशन, राइट, कौन सिग्नेचर करता है, क्लियर, राइट, वो किसने ये प्रिपेयर किया है, ये सब यहाँ पे इंफॉर्मेशन आएगी अबाउट योर फॉरेन बैंक अकाउंट्स एंड फॉरेन accounts details. Clear? So 7 tab, 7 pages. 3 plus 3 6, 1 is summary. Clear? Right? So ऐसे 7 pages के आपका रिपोर्ट बनेगा। Clear? Any question about the FBAR forms? मैं जानबूझ के डिटेल में नहीं जा रहा हूँ क्योंकि first time you are hearing the words FBAR, might be some of the learned people are here who might be having the idea about this, but just as in the normal lessons, layman sense, I am saying, you know, these are the basic requirement. I am going to send you the detail of this presentation as well as these forms along with the instructions. ये पूरी इंस्ट्रक्शन है 22 पेज की। यूएस में बहुत सिंपल है, इंडिया में भी ऐसा भी चालू कर दिया है कि ये फॉर्म में कौन से कॉलम में क्या लिखना है वो आपको स्पून फीडिंग किया जाएगा बाय गिविंग यू द इंस्ट्रक्शन। 8938 की भी इंस्ट्रक्शंस ये है, यू कैन सी ये इंस्ट्रक्शंस है पूरे की पूरी 16 पेज की। आप डायरेक्टली भी कहीं पे जा सकते हो एंड यू कैन रीड कौन से कॉलम में कौन सी चीज आएगी। आई एम नॉट गोइंग इनटू द डिटेल बिकॉज इट्स द फर्स्ट टाइम फॉर यू फॉर 8938, सो you know these are the instructions which is given for line by line item। बिल्कुल लाइन 20 में क्या करना है, जैसे कि हम यहाँ पे जाते हैं लाइन 20, बोलो लाइन 20 नंबर कहाँ पे है, 20 20 20 20 20 20, क्या लिखा है, टाइप ऑफ अकाउंट। तो देखो इंस्ट्रक्शन सिंपल लिखी है, क्या लिखी है, चेक द बॉक्स टू इंडिकेट दिस इज अ डिपॉजिटरी अकाउंट, कस्टोडियन अकाउंट, मतलब पूरा स्पून फीडिंग किया हुआ है। Simply by reading the instruction, can you file the form? Answer is yes. There is no need of taking the advice of CPA, but I am not saying you should not do, because what to be reported, that will has to be decided by a professional person. Yes. So, sir, I completed a little bit early because I didn't wanted to stretch the head of the people. Any questions? I am ready. Yes, Gokul sir ने पूछा है, an Indian resident working an employee in India in a MNC company, he receives ESOP shares in United States demat form. Whether this employee needs to file ITR in USA at the time of sale of such shares. सर आगे हमने थोड़ा सा पढ़ा था कि when you are holding any shares in US and if you are transferring any right in the US, if that income is chargeable in US because the source is in US, then yes, you are supposed to file your income tax return over there. Just a second, Satya, how to equip ourselves to tap the professional opportunity in US? Sir, we can tap the professional opportunity in number of ways. अभी the personal US Krishna Murthy sir का है, in case of NRIs having income in India, is there any specific requirement to file in India for income from India? सर आई एम नॉट सर एनआरआई है लेकिन इंडिया में इनकम है तो सोर्स इंडिया का है देन ही हैज टू फाइल अगर उसके एग्जम्पशन लिमिट से ज्यादा है इन द इंडिया. Any other question? Any other question?
So generally, is there any limit like how we have a tax audit limit that SCA should certify the accounts?
नहीं सर वहाँ ऑडिट का बहुत अच्छा क्वेश्चन है सर. आई रियली अप्रिशिएट. रवि सर आस्क द क्वेश्चन. लेट मी डू दिस. यस आई रियली अप्रिशिएट. वहां पे ऑडिट की लिमिट नहीं है लेकिन वहां पे ऑडिट का बिजनेस बहुत बढ़िया है. समझ लो सिंपल. अगर आपकी एंटिटी लिस्टेड है यस ऑडिट करना कंपलसरी है लेकिन आपने बैंक में से मॉर्गेज लोन लिया हुआ है तो बैंक लोन even forget about that, they are even mentioning the specific firm name कि आपका अकाउंट यही फर्म से होना चाहिए ऑडिटेड लोन देते टाइम. सो सीपीएस आर डूइंग टाइप विद द बैंक. जैसे हम यहाँ पे इंडिया में लोग फंडिंग के लिए टाइप करते हैं तो यहाँ पे तो क्या होता है कि लोग जो जो जैसे कि जो फंडिंग का काम करते हैं फाइनेंस का काम करते हैं वो लोग क्या करते हैं कि नया प्रोजेक्ट नई कंपनी बना के फाइनेंस करवाते हैं फिर उसका ऑडिट इनकॉर्पोरेशन से लेके ऑडिट वो सब काम आता है. लेकिन दैट इज डिपेंड्स ऑन द क्लाइंट. वहां तो क्या है कि बैंक फंडिंग देते टाइम ही बोल देती है कि ये सीपीए के साथ आपको ऑडिट कराऊंगा. इन कैलकुलेशन द थ्रेशोल्ड वैल्यू in respect to the foreign assets of a resident alien self-acquired or ancillary should be yes absolutely right sir. Ancillary property है या self acquired property है yes count होगी absolutely right सतीश sir. दोनों count होगी yes threshold value.
Sir, another query is in case of a few individuals, parents are going there very frequently.
Yes.
They stay for around 6 months, come back here for 1 month and again go back. So most of them have incomes here and properties here. Is it mandatory for them also to file returns there?
सर सबसे पहले देखना पड़ेगा कि वो ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डर है कि नहीं है. इफ यस ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डर देन दे हैज टू फाइल. इफ दे आर नॉट ग्रीन कार्ड होल्डर लेकिन वो रेसिडेंशियल स्टेटस के हिसाब से यूएस के रेसिडेंशियल स्टेटस के हिसाब से अगर वो रेसिडेंट की डेफिनेशन आ जाते जो आपने देखा था अगर उसमें वो फॉल हो जाते हैं then yes absolutely they have to file US tax return.
Okay.
Any other questions sir? Anyone? There are 67 participants. I really appreciate कि कोई question हो तो अच्छा है so I can get the idea what kind of session I have delivered because that's a kind of formal feedback I can get. दो चीज हो सकती है question कम है उसका मतलब दो चीज हो सकती है I can understand. Yes, sorry, one question. Is there any information exchange mechanism between both the country with respect to the immovable property held in India by a resident alien? Absolutely. Yes. To which extent they are sharing, I am not aware. Yes, absolutely. There is an information exchange mechanism between both the countries. उसके लिए एक सैंपल एग्जांपल मैं आपको इमोबल प्रॉपर्टी के एंगल से नहीं है लेकिन फिर भी मैंने ड्यूरिंग द प्रेजेंटेशन वो फटका का एग्जांपल दिया. फटका फॉर्म से डायरेक्टली एक्सचेंज शेयर होती है. अभी तो सर क्या है पान कार्ड आधार कार्ड लिंक भी कर रहे हैं सब कुछ लिंक है सेंट्रल डेटाबेस है सेंट्रल डेटाबेस से पूल करके वो पूरा डेटा चाहिए 100% डेटा एक्सेस. So,
sir, if possible, if you can share this PPT in the chat box itself, I think people will download.
Let me try, sir.
And you send it by mail also, so that I'll share through mail.
Yeah, I personally don't know how to share in the chat box, but let me try right away. If I can do that, that would be better for you guys also. For me also, I should not have any liability. I think I did it. It's now uploading. Just confirm if it is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that's great. I really appreciate it. So, any other question from anyone? Sir, for reporting foreign bank accounts, how to calculate $10,000 threshold? Sir, वो presentation में already आ चुका. $10,000 हम कैसे calculate करेंगे? Individual का total करेंगे. Just a second, sir. Balance जो है ना, balance. Let me share my screen so that I can get the idea. Just a second, sir. Hold on for a second. देखो यहाँ पे दिख रहा है सर आपको, हाँ, थ्रेशोल्ड क्लियर, एग्रीगेट वैल्यू ऑफ फाइनेंशियल अकाउंट्स एक्सीडिंग 10,000 एट किसी ने आंसर दिया एट द एंड ऑफ द ईयर का क्लोजिंग में, कृष्णा सर आपने आंसर दिया। मैंने प्रेजेंटेशन में यहाँ पे बहुत चीज हाईलाइट की थी, क्या है एग्रीगेट वैल्यू, एफ बार की बात कर रहे हैं राइट साइड, मतलब एग्रीगेट वैल्यू ऑफ द फाइनेंशियल अकाउंट एक्सीड $10,000 at any time during the calendar year. This is the cumulative balance, meaning if you have two accounts combined $10,000, मतलब $10,000 दोनों अकाउंट का टोटल करना है। कभी भी वो $10,000 क्रॉस होता है, yes you have to, डॉलर है वही दिन स्पेसिफिक दिन, और वो $11,000 हुआ, yes you have to
Sir,
report.
if those funds,
Different financial year.
sir, sorry
Sorry.
to interrupt you. If those
Yes.
funds are transferred from US also, those things are also to be reported.
Yes, yes, sir. Because your reporting purpose is clear. What you are asking that I have my US bank account and I have transferred that fund to the Indian
Right.
bank account, and one is yes. So yes, that has to be
Okay,
reported,
fine.
sir. Yes. Different financial year, different due dates. How to cope up with the Indian income of the